Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, E.S.O.A just filed an 8K, and I'm seeing a key update about their investor presentation. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company is updating its investor materials ahead of a big conference, and we'll dive into what that means for shareholders. Alright, let's get into it. Energy Services of America Corporation, or E.S.O.A as it is known by its ticker symbol, has filed a current report, specifically an 8K. This type of filing is used to announce major events that shareholders should know about. In this case, the big news is that on the 26th of August 2026, E.S.O.A updated its investor relations slide deck. This update is happening because they are going to be presenting at the Midwest Ideas Conference in Chicago, Illinois. This conference is scheduled for the 27th of August 2026. So the updated slides are likely being used for that important presentation. Now, what does this really mean? Companies often update their investor presentations when they are going to be in front of a crowd of potential investors or analysts. This is their chance to highlight their latest achievements, financial performance, and strategic direction. Think of it as a company's resume for investors, and they want to make sure it is looking its best. E.S.O.A is listed on the Nasdaq stock market LLC under the ticker symbol. E.S.O.A, they have common stock with a par value of $0.0001. Knowing this helps us understand their place in the market as an industrial company, specifically in engineering and construction. Their performance is tied to broader economic activity and infrastructure spending. The filing itself is quite straightforward. It states that the updated investor relations slide deck can be found on the company's website. This is a common practice, allowing anyone interested to access the same information that will be presented at the conference. The conference itself, the Ideas Conference, is a significant event for many companies, bringing together management teams and investors focused on growth and value. Now, for those of you who want to dig even deeper into these kinds of filings and see how companies stack up, Decoder.report is your go-to. It distills critical information like a company's risk index score, red flags pulled directly from SEC documents with their sources, how quickly shares are being printed, recent insider trades, and a quick look at how long their cash would last. The direct link is waiting for you in the description and the pinned comment. Let's jump straight back into it. The report is signed by Charles Crimmel, the Chief Financial Officer. This is standard procedure, showing that the company's financial leadership has reviewed and authorized this filing. For E.S.O.A, which has a market cap of around $218 million and a PCE ratio of about 19.1, keeping investors informed, especially at a conference like Ideas, is crucial. Recent news shows mixed sentiment, with some reports highlighting stronger revenue and profit while others point to shaky earnings. This updated presentation is likely an effort to address any concerns and emphasize positive aspects. Looking at the broader context, E.S.O.A is in a sector that can be cyclical, influenced by the overall health of the economy and investment in infrastructure. The fact that they are presenting at a dedicated investor conference suggests they are looking to engage with the financial community, potentially for future funding, partnerships, or simply to maintain investor confidence. When a company updates its investor deck, it is often a signal that they have something specific they want to emphasize, whether it is new projects, improved financial metrics, or a refined strategic outlook. This particular filing is an 8K, which is usually for material events. In this instance, the material event is the update of investor materials for a presentation. It doesn't contain new financial data itself, but it points to where that data is being communicated. The fact that it is being shared at the Midwest Ideas Conference means that the company is likely to discuss its current financial health growth prospects and any upcoming initiatives. Given the recent news headlines about mixed financial performance, this presentation will be keenly watched. What I am looking for in these updated slides, even though they are not part of this filing, is how E.S.O.A is framing its narrative. Are they focusing on revenue growth, cost management, new contracts, or market expansion? Understanding their emphasis can give us clues about their priorities and where they see the biggest opportunities. Companies like E.S.O.A, with a market cap under $500 million, are often more sensitive to investor sentiment, and conference presentations can have a significant impact. The comparable we can draw here is similar to how smaller companies use investor conferences to reintroduce themselves or highlight a turnaround story. While not a direct financial event like a stock split or offering, it is a strategic communication event. For instance, if a company like Bed Bath & Beyond had an investor day during its struggles, the market would scrutinize every word for signs of a viable recovery plan. For E.S.O.A, the stakes are high to present a compelling case to current and potential investors amidst a backdrop of mixed financial news. Alright, that is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like and subscribe, and join our Discord community linked below.